Welcome to Wrong Time Watch. My name is Kevin, and in this video we're taking a look at the Feynman 1 Eclipse. So this is the little pouch that comes in. Looks to be leather. I've not had a watch that it's come in a pouch like this, but star of the show is the watch here, so let's zoom in. Now this version has the blue dial there. The outer ring is this real neat blue color. Almost looks like it's a transparent or translucent blue, and it changes color depending on your lighting. Let me hit it with a flashlight here, see if that makes a difference. Oh yeah, look at the texture on the inner ring there. I had not noticed that before. So it's a cool blue. It's a very unique dial. I've not seen this layout before. The sub-seconds is at the 7 o'clock position. And after looking at it a little more, I realized the reason for that is because the crown is at the 4 o'clock position. So everything is just rotated over 1 hour position. So that makes sense to me. This is a hand wind movement. So you can screw it or hand wind it right from the first position. So it's just a push-pull crown with a 50-meter water resistance. It's a dress watch, so 50 meter is fine, I think. But there you can see the seconds hand went below this inner ring that kind of floats above the dial. And the sub-dial is below that ring. I'm not sure what material that is, but it's translucent as well. So it's a very unique watch. When I first took it out of the package here, I was studying it for a while. The back is sapphire as well. And there is that hand wind movement, the ETA top grade 7001 movement. You can read the text there, Swiss made. And then the other one says Feynman 1. And then I believe that's the water resistance rating there, 50 meter or 5 ATM. Nope, looks like some other number. Maybe it's the model number. So this text is pretty fine for me to read by eye, but this is unique as well. It has the sapphire crystal, but it's outside of I would assume that's the movement holder with those 4 screws there that line up with the screws that hold down the case back. So this movement is smaller than I was expecting for a hand wind movement. If you were to compare it to the Unitas 6498-1, it kind of looks like a miniaturized version of this movement. I'm not sure if that's what it actually is. So it looks kind of similar. I'm not all that knowledgeable on movements yet, but I can tell you this gear here is for the seconds hand. If I rotate it back over, you'll see that's where the sub-dial resides for the second hand. So it's a very neat watch. It has the these milled-in features on the case here. I've not handled a watch with that before. I've seen some, I think there are Blancpain that have that similar kind of feature going on there. So it'd be your mid case, this is your bezel on top, and then this is your case back. So it's kind of sandwiched in between both of those halves. And it does have a signed crown with the F logo on there for Feynman. It's an onion crown, and I measured this crown at 6 millimeter. It's easy enough to get at. Oops, sorry, it's in the hand setting position. It's easy enough to get at for hand winding. So let's go over the other measurements on this watch. It is, according to the website, it is 42. Sorry, let me go back to a little better view here. The lug-to-lug on the website is 45 millimeter, but I measured it 2 millimeter larger at 47 millimeter. The case diameter is 39. And the thickness on this is 12.5, which is actually is quite thick for a mechanical hand-wind movement. I've been looking at the Zelos Nova, and that is, I believe that's 8.5 millimeter thick with the same movement, but he doesn't have all these subdials, which I would imagine add some thickness to it. You have these different levels of dials on here. This does have a boxed sapphire crystal as well, and the bottom kind of protrudes out a little bit as well. But it's very deceiving, the way this crystal integrates into the case back here. Like I was saying, I was expecting it just to be over that portion, but it's actually all the way out. So that's pretty neat. Sorry, the lug width is 20 millimeter, and this is an actual genuine lizard strap. I don't know what kind of lizard, but it is blue in color. I've not handled a lizard strap before, and this is pretty neat strap. I'm assuming it's backed by calf leather. I'm really not sure. Looks to be pretty thin. So I'm not much of an expert on straps either. It's a very neat strap. So since we're on this end of the strap, this looks to be a milled buckle and a milled tang. It's nice and thick. And this is signed as well with the Feynman logo. Well, not the logo, the actual word Feynman. And here it is on the dial. Down here at the, what would that be, 5 o'clock position. And you can see it does have Roman numerals at the 12 and 6 o'clock. And the rest of it just has these little hash marks along the chapter ring. So not exactly the most legible watch, but you can tell time by it. There is no lume to speak of on this, so we'll not be doing the lume shot. I'll get this on wrist and we'll call it a video. And one more note, the movement is at 6 beats per second, or 21,600 beats per hour, which with a small subdial like that is fine. You won't really, it'd be kind of hard to notice the smoothness of that sweep. Yeah, that seconds hand is kind of funky. I don't necessarily care for the shape of the seconds hand, but it kind of matches the uniqueness of the watch. I would like it to match the hour and minute hand, though. So let me get this on wrist. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I'd appreciate it. Like the video if you like it, and leave a comment. Let me know what you think of this watch. Would you buy it? And speaking of buying this watch, the price that I looked up online is in Singaporean dollars. I think it was 1,388 SBD. And US dollars, that's about, today, that's about 1,020 US dollars. So we can look at it here for a minute. Again, I measured these lugs at 47, not 45 like was on their website. And my wristband is 52 millimeter, and my wrist size is 6.5 inches. Let's zoom out here. It's I like this watch. It's unique. Whether or not I would buy it, I don't know. Probably not. But it is a cool looking watch. So anyway, let me know what you think, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Thank you.